Shalom, shalom, shalom. All praises to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Rekakadash. Double honors goes to the elders and apostles of GMS. Salutations to the hopeful elect. This is a Rabbah coming at you with a quick lesson from the Chicago camp. I titled this lesson, He That Takes Peace from the Earth. I got this title when I was looking at this quick skit, should I say, where we're talking about the tariffs on China, and they were showing how America's putting their tariffs down, and China in return is putting their tariffs down. So in the meantime, it's causing the price of food and everyday needs to go up. So it's causing chaos. It's causing confusion, in the earth, because everyone doesn't know what's to come. Well, through the elders and apostles of GMS, well, first of all, through Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai, giving it to the elders and apostles of GMS, we know that this society is coming to an end. So they have to have a catalyst, or they have to have a vehicle to bring it to an end. And this is exactly what they need to bring forth that new system, And the man that's in power, which is Esau, the government, the so-called white man, he's going to do it. And the scriptures talk about it. I want to go to, before I play this, I want to go to Revelations chapter 6, verse 4. It says, "And then went out another horse that was red, and power was given to him that sat therein to take peace from the earth, and that they should kill one another. And there was given unto him a great sword." So this man has the power because Yahweh Hashem Yahushai gave him a great sword. And all he does is take peace from the earth. This is who, when it talks about there went out another horse that was red, if you go back to Genesis 25 and 25, Esau came out red. So, it's talking about this man. This is the red man that this Bible speaks of, So anyway, let me go ahead and play this. It's a little lengthy, but I want to, it's going to give you the inside scoop on what's going on, just a brief layover so you get to see it. So I'm going to go ahead and play this.
Reports are coming down, but only for the next 90 days. So what does this mean for you? I'm going to tell you in a second, but first you need to understand we're definitely not out of the woods yet.
If a longer-term deal is not reached with China at the end of these 90 days, can the American people expect those tariffs to go back up to 145%?
No, but they would go up substantially higher.
Okay, and then on...
At 145, you're really decoupling because nobody's going to buy.
Okay, so first, as you know, last month, President Trump imposed 145% tariffs on imports coming into the United States from China. And in response, China put 125% tariffs on American exports going into their country. As reported in this video, this policy has led to imports grinding to a halt at our ports around the United States.
Yep.
Prices are going up on lots of things that Americans buy every day, and U.S. consumers are being stuck with astronomical tariff bills when they buy products directly from companies that...
I want to say this real quick, is that the so-called Babylon or America is known to not keep their word. They're known to make deals and in the fourth quarter change. They trust in their wickedness. Let's get that. Let's go to Isaiah chapter 47, verse 10. It says, "For thou hast trusted in thy wickedness, and thou hast said, None see me. Thy wisdom and thy knowledge, it has perverted thee. And thou hast said in thy heart, I am, and none else besides me." So this is where this man's at. This is what he thinks. He trusts in his wicked his wicked dealings, his wickedness, and he doesn't care about anyone else or any other country. All he wants is what he wants. So that's what this is coming down to. That's what this is really all about. It's about America trying to keep their stronghold, or keep the number one position in the earth, and these other countries are tired of it. I want to get one more scripture. I want to go to Sirach chapter 10, verse 8, because this is what's going to ultimately happen. Ecclesiasticus chapter 10, verse 8, it says, because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches got by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another. So that's what's going to happen. This country, Babylon, America, is going to totally unravel. And these people are going, the Bible talks about them laying missiles on this place, you know, because of these type of wicked dealings where they're going to take and force these people to pay more after they made an agreement with them. They're going to change it up, you know. So I'm going to go ahead and play this. I'm going to finish playing.
It just so happened to be located in another country. Well, this morning, the Trump administration announced starting on Wednesday of this week, for the next 90 days, the United States and China will cut tariffs on each other by 115%. That means the United States tariff on Chinese imports will go from 145% down to 30%. And the Chinese tariffs on American imports will go from 125% down to 10%. But the tariffs the president put on Chinese steel, aluminum, cars, and other existing tariffs prior to April 2nd will stay in place. So what's all this going to do for all of us? Well, first, the fact is, as I have reported for months, investors hate tariffs. So when tariffs start to go away, as they did today, markets soar. We saw that again today, with the Dow ending the day up almost 1,200 points. Now, the other important reality you need to understand is, while it is a positive sign that these tariffs have come down, a 30% tariff is still pretty high. It's definitely lower than 145%, but American importers are warning consumers that this 30% tariff will still increase prices on all of us. You also need to understand that you don't feel the impacts of tariffs immediately, and that goes for this tariff reduction as well. As I've been reporting for...
I want to say this also, is that the scriptures talk about this man that's in power. When I talk about this man, I'm talking about Esau, I'm talking about the government. You know, that they have a nature, they have a spirit where they want to take everything. You know, they want to take from a man. And they'll do it by, you know, economically, like now, or they'll do it by violence. Let's get that. Let's go to Micah chapter 2. I'm going to start at verse 1. It says, woe to them that devise iniquity, that work evil upon their beds. And when the morning is light, they practice it, because it is in the power of their hand. They covet fields, they take them by violence, and houses, they take them away. So they oppress a man and his house, and even a man and his heritage. So this is what they're trying to do. They want to oppress these countries. They want to make it where they reap all the benefits, and the countries are under them, are tributaries to them, you know. So when you get down to it, you can't really prove it because they don't go into detail, but that's what this is about, you know. Let me get another scripture. I want to go to Proverbs chapter 29, verse 1. It says, he that be often reproved harden his neck, and suddenly be destroyed without remedy. This is the point right here. Proverbs 29, verse 2. It says, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn. So right now, you notice, we're in mourning, you know, because the wicked bear rule now. You know, so everything that we do is oppressed, you know. That's where we at right now. Go ahead and let this play.
Lots of products, that impact takes weeks or even more than a month to be felt by consumers. And that's because, for example, Chinese goods that are subject to tariffs often come to the United States by cargo ship. And those cargo ships take anywhere from 2 weeks to 40 days to get to the United States. So if an American importer hears this news today and says, I'm going to place a huge order from China on Wednesday to get a bunch of stuff into the United States at this 30% lower tariff rate, on the long end of that trip, we as consumers are not going to see that item available for purchase until like mid-June. So it's going to be a while before these lower tariff goods are.
Yeah, well, you know, you can go back and look at this video. You know, I see they have, it's the tariffs in China and president. So you can go back and look at this on your own, but you got the point. The point is that, You know, this is just the beginning, you know, and the scriptures prophesy that this man is going to, his whole government is going to come to an end. And that's what we're slowly seeing. We're gradually seeing, you know. I'm going to give all praise and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rekakadash. Double honors goes to the elders and apostles of GMS. Salutations to the hopeful elect. Shalom until next time, Lord willing. Shalom.